Hello, hello. Welcome to another edition of Serve It with Stacey. The kids started school this week, so I thought I gotta come up with a recipe for parents. How about a fun, easy way to get kids to eat lunch at home that's not just ham and cheese sandwiches every day or peanut butter and jelly? How about taking a kid favorite like hot dogs and making it true comfort food that either works at lunch or at dinner? And before y'all think I lost my mind, I actually grew up eating this for dinner. My mom used to make it. I love it. It is stuffed hot dogs using what else? A fan favorite, mashed potatoes. So here's what you're gonna need. One package, hot dogs. I choose jumbo size because it stands up to the mashed potatoes, and I like 100% all beef. These are from Eisenberg. I got them from this company called Happy to Meet You. Really clever, right? That carries high premium quality meats. These are USDA all beef Chicago style dogs that have no MSG, no phosphates, no byproducts, no filler. It's just a mouthful of flavor. With that, gotta have a little bit of onion. Now, if onion's not your jam, no worries, just skip this step. We're gonna dice that up. Here, a couple of cups of leftover mashed potatoes. Now, I get it. Most households, there's no such thing as leftover mashed potatoes. I know, growing up in my house, there wasn't. So these are a great store-bought swap you could choose, or maybe just pick up some instant. Then your mustard of choice. Kids usually go for the yellow mustard, sometimes honey mustard. You could do a little stone ground, but I grew up and always loved a little spicy mustard. Paprika that we're gonna put on top of the mashed potatoes, and then another option, cheese. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead, take our hot dogs, and we're gonna cut them lengthwise. Just be careful to get a nice deep slit. You don't wanna cut it all the way through because you need this to be able to hold the mashed potatoes. So just kinda like this. All right, next we're going to put these on a broiling pan. I lined it with aluminum foil. This is so great because we don't have to pre-boil our hot dogs, which is really nice. Now, I'm just using a small one because I'm gonna cook out of my countertop oven tonight, but if you're using your regular size oven and a regular size broiling pan, you'll be able to get all of these hot dogs done in one shot.
Okay, so now we're going to start layering the flavors. I'm going to take the mustard and I'm just going to go down each one and put maybe a teaspoon. And then after you get the mustard on it, I'm going to go back over with my butter knife and I'm going to spread that out evenly. Again, whatever mustard you want to use, obviously that's your jam. I think what would be really good is a horseradish mustard. Oh, that would be so good. Now I'm going to take the finely chopped onion and I'm going to spread that on each dog. Again, onions are finicky. Usually I don't like raw onion. I only like it when it's sauteed in a lot of olive oil or butter. But again, with a hot dog, it's just such classic flavor. There we go. Now, the piece de resistance. My mashed potatoes. Again, we never have leftover mashed potatoes in my house. So, and I don't even make homemade mashed potatoes anymore because I just don't have the time and I don't like the mess it always creates on my stovetop. So for me, store-bought mashed potatoes, if you can find good ones, are complete life and time saver. So just go ahead, and then I kind of like to spread it around. Just make sure that these are at warm temperature if you didn't just make them fresh, because you don't want to pop in a cold mashed potato into the oven because it won't warm through as quickly as your hot dog will heat and brown.
Now we're gonna take our paprika and we're gonna sprinkle it over top. This will be really nice because what it'll do is it'll add a nice color to the top Now, we didn't grow up eating these with cheese on them, but I know it's such a big hit with kids. So if you want to, take a little bit of shredded cheddar cheese or Monterey Jack. I think a yellow cheese or orange cheese would look best. And add that first, then do the paprika on top. And now we're gonna get these into the boiler.
I'm gonna set this on a medium broil because this is pretty powerful for about 9 minutes or so. If you have an older oven, you might want to do high.
And here's a little trick for you if you don't have a broiler or don't like broiling. Just pop them into an oven. Bake them about 350 degrees for about 20-25 minutes. And if you don't know how to make mashed potatoes, just Google it. Pretty simple recipe. My only big tips, I love using Yukon Gold potatoes. They're the best. I also always recommend having your potatoes start in cold water, bring it up to a boil from that. They'll cook more evenly. And then lots and lots and lots and lots of butter. Ooh, do these not look totally amazing? And they smell so good. Now, if this is gonna be your dinner, just serve your stuffed hot dogs along with your favorite vegetable. I just happen to have some leftover bok choy from the night before. If it's for lunch though, this is all you're gonna need. So take your plate, and again, most people can eat 2, maybe 3 of these at a time. But just gently remove them from your broiling pan. And trust me, the kids are gonna come a-running. See how nice that looks?
Let's taste it. That's childhood memories right there. Edible hugs. That's what comfort food is all about. Please hit like and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss another episode of Serve It with Stacey. I promise next time the recipe will get back to being a little bit more fancy.